The roles that vanish and the roles that explode are not the ones most people expect, and by the end of this video, you will know which side of that line you are standing on. AI is not moving through the job market evenly. It is moving through tasks first, and only through whole jobs once enough of their tasks have been automated. That distinction changes everything about how to think about your own career, so let's get specific about where the line actually falls today, instead of relying on the vague fear that shows up in most headlines. Work built from repeatable, well-documented steps changes first. Routine data entry, first draft writing, basic customer support replies, simple visual design, and first-pass legal or financial document review are already being reshaped. This is not because AI is creative in the way a person is creative. It is because these tasks follow patterns that show up thousands of times in training data. And pattern completion is exactly what these systems are built to do. A support agent today spends less time typing a first response and more time deciding whether the AI-drafted response is actually correct before it goes out. The task did not disappear, it moved up a level, from producing an answer to judging one. As AI takes over the first draft of a task, human value shifts toward judgment. The skills rising fastest right now are editing AI output for factual accuracy, framing the right problem clearly before you ever hand it to an AI system, and combining knowledge across different fields so you can catch an answer that sounds confident but is subtly wrong. None of these skills require you to be a programmer. They require you to be a sharper thinker than the tool you are using, which is a very different bar than being faster at typing. Companies are already paying a premium for people who can tell the difference between an AI answer that looks right and one that actually is right. Some categories of work are moving much slower than the headlines suggest. Work that depends on physical dexterity in unpredictable environments. High-stakes accountability where a wrong call has real consequences. And building trust face-to-face over months or years remains difficult to automate. Skilled trades like electrical and plumbing work, hands-on care work like nursing, and relationship-driven roles like sales leadership or therapy are not being replaced anytime soon, because the hard part of these jobs was never the repeatable part. It was always the part that depends on context, empathy, and physical presence, which is exactly what current AI systems are worst at. There is also a quieter category worth naming, roles that are actually growing because of AI rather than shrinking. Someone has to evaluate AI outputs at scale, someone has to design the workflows that hand tasks to AI in the first place, and someone has to handle the edge cases the automated system cannot resolve on its own. These oversight and integration roles barely existed 5 years ago, and they are among the fastest-growing job categories inside companies that have already adopted AI tools heavily. So what should you actually do with this? The safest position is not avoiding AI and hoping the wave passes you by. It is becoming the person who directs it well. That means learning to prompt clearly so you get useful first drafts, verifying outputs instead of trusting them blindly, and deliberately handing off the most repetitive 20% of your job to AI so your time frees up for the parts that actually require your judgment. The people who do this are not being replaced. They are becoming far more productive than the people around them who refuse to touch the tools at all, and that productivity gap is compounding faster than most people realize. AI is not simply removing jobs, it is redrawing the line between repeatable tasks and human judgment, one task at a time across almost every industry at once. The people who move fastest through this shift are not the most technical people in the room. They are the ones who stop treating AI as a threat to ignore and start treating it as a coworker to direct. Watch next Every major AI model explained simply, so you understand the actual tools reshaping every role in this video.